Today we're using the air fryer and we're going to make the tastiest air fryer carrots. Hi, I am Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and while I do love my slow cooker, I love my air fryer too. The air fryer makes the tastiest vegetables. They make vegetables taste like they've been roasting for an hour, but they've really been air frying for just a few minutes. And you're gonna love today's recipes. Even if you don't love carrots, you might find that these are amazing. You can get the full recipe linked in the description or by going to eatingonadime.com, typing in air fryer carrots. While you're there, use the search feature and type in air fryer, and you're gonna find some of our favorite air fryer recipes. And if you're new to the air fryer, I'm going to drop a link in the description below for our air fryer recipes for beginners and a link to my favorite air fryers for you to try. Let's go make some carrots. The very first thing we want to do is air fry. Is preheat the air fryer. Sorry that this is looking really weird on camera, but if you do not have a preheat option, just go ahead and set it for 390 degrees or 400 and set the time for 5 minutes, and that will do the same as preheating. Like mine does not have a preheat button, so we're just going to heat it up for about 5 minutes while we get the carrots ready. Now that we have the air fryer going, we're going ahead and peeling our carrots. I'm using whole carrots. If you want to make this even easier, you can use baby carrots. I just like the taste of whole carrots better personally, but you can save the step. Also, if you don't mind the outside edge, you don't even have to peel them. They still taste great. Just go ahead and make sure you give them a good wash. And we're going to do this for every single carrot. So frustrating. My camera quit working in the middle of shooting it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a voiceover to help you guys out so that way you can still see how simple this recipe is. Now that all the carrots are peeled, it's time to cut them into our slices, or our carrot sticks actually. We're going to first cut off the ends of the carrot, cut them in about 2-inch slices, cut them in half, and then cut them in half again, and this is making those carrot sticks. They're perfect bite-sized pieces. You can make them as long or as short as you want. Now, if you make them shorter, they're obviously going to cook a lot faster. And if you make them longer, they might take just a little bit longer, but honestly, like a minute or two. And we're going to continue doing this for every single carrot. Now this is what I'm going to talk to you about my knife, so ignore my mouth. I love this knife. I'm going to have it linked below. I love it, and you really don't need a fancy knife set. You just need a good solid knife. Now with this knife, you can sharpen it really easily, and it's not super expensive for how much you can use it for. Now the trick is when you're cutting is to use the middle of the blade, and it'll make it a lot easier when you're cutting something harder like a raw carrot. Once everything is cut, we're going to go ahead and add the carrots to a bowl so we can add our seasonings. First, we're going to drizzle with a little avocado oil or olive oil that I prefer. Now we're going to add our seasonings, about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. If you don't like your vegetables very spicy, go ahead and cut that pepper into about 1/4 teaspoon. And then just get your hands dirty and get it all mixed around. This is the secret to making your vegetables taste amazing every single time. Instead of just drizzling the oil and the seasonings on them, tossing them in the oil and the seasonings just makes them so much more flavorful. Dump those carrots in your air fryer basket and give it a good shake so that way you have a thin layer along the bottom. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to air fry them at 390 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now I do like to open it up and shake it throughout just to make sure, because sometimes your air fryer will cook a lot faster than other times. And so for example, when I made these carrots recipe, I actually didn't need the full 20 minutes. They were done in about 10 minutes. So probably not 10 minutes, I'm sorry, 15 minutes. So they're probably a little bit smaller than the last time I made them. So just keep an eye to get them to the doneness that you would like on your carrots. Make sure you head to eatingonadime.com so you can get the full recipe and all of our tips and tricks. Make sure you keep an eye on them, because since these were cut a little bit smaller, they started getting crispier around the edges, which is fine, but just keep an eye on them, shaking them throughout, just in case they don't take the full 20 minutes to cook. Okay, they're ready to go, friends. They're so tasty. I already tried one. All we got to do is put it on like a serving platter, or I just serve it straight out of here with some tongs. But they're crunchy, they are seasoned perfectly, and you could adjust the seasonings to less or more, or you could do like what I normally do and just sprinkle it on. Oh my goodness, they smell so good. Like, you will never want to cook. Well, you might like our glazed carrots, because how can you not like brown sugar glazed carrots? But besides that, you're probably never going to want to cook carrots any other way. Okay, I got to give it a try. I'm going to get this small one real quick. Literally the best tasting carrot. You're gonna love it. It has a little bit of a spice with the pepper, but the salt and the garlic powder is just perfect. They're so good, tasty, and actually pretty healthy for you because they're carrots, right? And just some olive oil. I love my air fryer, friends, and I think you're gonna love this recipe too. If you love your air fryer, make sure you grab this recipe linked in the description, and also check out that air fryer for beginners post that we have, where we have a ton of air fryer recipes. If you're brand new, even if you're not brand new, you're gonna love those recipes because they're simple, easy, and delicious. Okay, I'm out of here, friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope I inspired you to dust off your air fryer and make some delicious recipes, and quit roasting your vegetables because they're even easier in your air fryer. I will see you next time in my kitchen. Don't forget, friends, like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our family-friendly recipes.